So good morning, guys. 9:30 on September 30th. We are jumping out almost by the gap. We're jumping out to 3.8 miles. Home is past the smokestack quite a ways. That's about 1.5 miles out there, and then about another 1.5 miles plus out that way. So kind of perched right here on the side of the road. Not a lot of choices here. This is doubling the distance. Here are the first 7. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get off the road. Up in the air. Got one breaking off. Staying close though. There is a lot of traffic here. Have trained here before. It's not ideal, but it's kind of as good as it gets through here. A lot of traffic. Going across the side of that hill. They're actually wandering northeast. Tell you what, when you get older, your eyes don't get as good as they used to be. I can't even see them now. Gonna do the second group of 7. No traffic. Let's go. Are up, hit a good height. I haven't seen the first 7 yet. They're kind of doing the same thing, circling hard over that way to the north, past the hill. That seems to be what they do. We've got a lot of cloud cover today. There was a lot of early fog. We've also got fire smoke from the moon complex blowing in. It is, you can kind of see where it looks a little dirtier over that way. Some of that's forest fire smoke. So far I have not seen them, each group, join back up. I think these guys have headed to the north. We're gonna do the next group. Got one more car coming. That is the stream from I-5 coming in, so you can see how close we are. You may remember we've tossed here and also over that way. Got a lot of crows, small birds, traffic. But like I said, this is the start of the gap. Looks like we got cars coming this way still. Quite a few of them. But it's a good jump for him. Conditions are pretty good. Fairly clear visibility with cloud cover. No real wind today. You see maybe a little bit of a northwest wind with the way the smokestack is blowing. Still got a lot of traffic coming. Still got one more. We got some this way. Like I said, not the best place, but it is what it is. It's kind of the hand we're dealt here, getting out of town, getting into the foothills. Looks like a big gold pan. Like a big square gold pan. The last 7. Come on. There they go. Doing the same thing, turning to the north. Breaking off northeast, and then back. Right over top of the edge of the hill. All new territory for them. You can see them right over in there. I don't know if you can see them or not. I can see one white pigeon. So that is it. We're gonna race back to the loft, see what happens. So I am back at the loft. It's been about 20 minutes. Nobody back yet. We have 21 birds out. This is the point where we can start to lose pigeons. We're sitting right on the edge of the gap. There is a magnetic anomaly there, in addition to jumping out in distance. If that anomaly screws with them any, or if they just make a wrong turn, they can wind up flying over top of a hill, say to the north or to the northeast, or even to the south. And if they go up a creek bottom and follow it, they can be 10 or 15 miles off by the time they get to the bottom. So this tends to be where we start to lose pigeons here, is at this point, only about 4 to 5 miles out, right on the edge of the gap, on the edge of the hills. So right now we're going to continue to wait. Nobody here yet. I'm not too terribly surprised. Like I said, this is where we can start to lose pigeons, and usually when they're really inexperienced at this point, flying for the first time out of the gap, they can be pretty slow. But conditions are good. Sun is coming up. The fog has burned out. There's a tailwind on them, blowing a little bit this way. So it's just a matter of watching. Usually when they come from this distance, they're going to come from on high. So it's just a matter of playing the waiting game now and seeing what happens, seeing if we lose anything, see what's left of the team going out further into the hills. So we'll continue to watch. First bird back. Looks like a portlet. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I think it's a blue check portlet. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get in there. Yeah, that's a portlet. Get in there. Come on. This is one I bred. Come on. So arrival time is 10:09, so about 30 minutes, roughly. 30, 35. Which for this distance, coming from the gap from the first time, is not bad. This is actually the biggest pigeon on the team, this one. This one was a bit of a slow starter. So we're still waiting at this point. Still only the first bird back. That portlet has siblings at Apple Cup and Florida Derby. That bird is off Sonic Boom and 11 Flight 53, which are my foundation pair of portlets. Kind of a bigger cock bird. But he is homozygous for the Cry1 gene, that bird. So in the meantime, we're still waiting, seeing what happens. But obviously he broke away on his own and finally came home. And the rest of them could be off screwing around with the park pigeons, for all we know. We don't know. I've got Sky Leader to track birds by GPS with GPS chips, but I don't use them until they're consistent, because those chips are like, you know, 30 bucks each, and obviously if you lose one on an unproven bird, there goes your chip. So we will continue to watch, see what happens. So while we're waiting, we'll talk a little bit about OLRs. I've got a cat in my lap. This is Sunny. He's one of the loft cats. Spends most of his time outside. Anyway, unfortunately, a lot of races right now and a lot of people training are having a lot of issues with losing birds. I've lost 2 at California Derby. One of them was lost during settling, and then a rocket-blooded bird went missing on pretty much a line-of-sight toss. Tom Brasher thought he rushed him, but I really didn't agree with his conclusion that he rushed him. You could tell in the video, they could see the loft from where they went, from where he tossed him, up the hill, and there were over 100 pigeons just went missing within the line of sight of the loft. It was super weird. I've never seen anything like that. Pacific Northwest Challenge have lost one of mine. They lost it during settling, I think. Either that or a loft fly. They had a lot of losses go missing on a loft fly. Almost 10% of the whole loft just vanished. My second bird had vanished for a while and then returned on its own, it looks like. I've heard AGN lost a bunch of pigeons on tosses and are losing quite a few as they're going out in distance. I was watching Steve Vulu's Danza Lofts this morning. He was talking about the World Trade Center Memorial Race. I don't think they got any day birds, and in the second day there were a few stragglers came in, and he managed to place 26, I think, on a second day bird, and only got 1 back out of 5. So it's pretty tough out there, and friends have told me that they're road training and losing birds or having slow returns. I had talked to a friend in I know they had raced up there by Vancouver with the Oregon Trail Club. They had a really slow returns. So it seems like it's really tough everywhere. It seems like a lot of people are losing a lot of pigeons, and it's not a good thing, and kind of nobody has an explanation for what's going on. A lot of people think it's silver flares causing it, and in some cases it seems that way, but it's kind of a mystery. It's been a really tough late summer, early fall. Well, we're not even fall yet, but or I guess we are fall now, but it's been a really tough fall for people. The start of the fall season has been very tough. We're still waiting here, so we'll continue to wait. So here's a big drop coming in. This looks like the majority. Another one coming in from that over there. Couple down. This looks like most of them, but the Port Vliet was definitely first. Come on. Come on. Well, I do not see my yellow check in this group. That sucks. I don't know if that's a pigeon or a hawk right there. I think it's a pigeon. There is one squeaker flying around. Come on, dummy. So that is the majority of them. I think that one is a squeaker that got out that is not settled yet. So I'm going to do a count. So assuming that one is the squeaker that's out, which I think it is, looks like I have 16 out of 21 back. My yellow check is missing. There is a blue grizzle missing. Smaller blue check, I think, maybe. My black is back. The black white wing back. I think that's a squeaker, that one that's out. Or it's just a park scrub. One of the two. Didn't look like it. I think it's this squeaker that's missing. It's just flying off. So I'm definitely missing my yellow check and a blue grizzle from the looks of it. There is a mealy missing that's always been slow. So we'll continue to watch. Actually, the blue grizzle's right there on the roof. Come on. Come on. Not sure why these two are hanging out, but we'll see. So it looks like 5 missing, I think. Here is the yellow check back. Looks like a second bird, or it's that squeaker, but here's the yellow check coming back. This bird was actually doing really well, but now that it's starting to kind of molt a little bit, has not been doing as well. But yeah, looks like 18 back so far, so missing 3 from the looks of it. This yellow check just got hit by a Cooper right on the landing board a couple minutes ago. So he's all spooked out now. You can see the feathers right as he was going into the trap. Plugged him. Looks like he's missing a couple secondaries, some small feathers. Come on. So now he's all spooked out and doesn't want to come down here. So it looks like I have 18 back. I am missing a mealy, which that bird has been struggling, and 2 blue checks. So we will see if they continue to come in. One of those blue checks has always been late. The mealy has always struggled. So we will continue to see what happens. But that is it for now, guys. 18 out of 21 back, which is good. The port Vliet first on its own broke away. The rest of them, pretty much one big drop. Almost 40 minutes to cover 4 miles. So definitely some struggling. I think it's just the result of being inexperienced and not being out that far yet and having to fly out there by the gap along that first anomaly. So that is it, guys. I will see you next time. Keep them flying out there.